Okay, we are live at one of the, of course, I call him one of the topmost CEOs that we have come to meet. Well, this is Olukunle Song with you live on Serious Matters on ONIF TV. Sir, we are seeing you for the first time here on this show. Can we get to meet you?
My name is Aladenusi. I am an entrepreneur. I am the CEO of Aladenusi Ventures, an accredited multi-choice dealer, and I have my offices in and around of Osun State. Where we are presently is one of my outlets located at Sutuan Olosogbo Shopping Complex, Bisheke Market, in Osogbo.
Okay, sir, can you just give us a brief of how your background has been? How has life been with you before you got to this level where you are today?
Yeah, like every other child, I am a graduate. I studied political science at University of U, Nigeria. And before I left school, I engaged in so many businesses around. I did lot of things to make ends meet because of my humble background. And I was born into a humble Christian home. My parents, they were civil servants, and you know how the economy is in Nigeria. Their salary cannot, give me all it's required for me to be who I am. But they engaged me, really. My parents, they did a lot. They engaged me in some petty training like that. So I learned trading, I learned barbing, I had the knowledge of furniture works also. But basically, when I was in school, I had to enroll for technical training as regards satellite and installation. So that was when I started installing DSTV, cable TV, free to hear for my customers. And here we are today.
Wow.
All glory to the Lord.
Glory be to God. Well, talking about business, what was the startup like? And considering that you studied political science and here you are doing business, how are you able to match the two together? How was business when you started off, doing this?
Actually, what actually motivated me was one of the courses I had, one of the general courses I had, I think when I was in 200 level. The course was psychology of human learning, which talks about the domains of learning. And it was the lecturer that took us that actually gave me an insight into the various categories of learning that we have, which is cognitive, affective, and psychomotive domain of learning. And the lecturer emphasized the fact that out of these three domains of learning, it is only one that our government, that Nigerian society at large focused on, which is the cognitive domain of learning, the detriment of the other two domains of learning, which is affective and psychomotive. And then I decided, and he made so many illustrations. He compared a professor with an athlete or a boxer or an entrepreneur that does that their work, that their source of income has nothing or little to do with the cognitive domain of learning. And we discovered that they are making wave, they are making it, they are really like fulfilling purpose without having the cognitive domain of learning, which we all focus on. You go to school, your secondary school, your university, have a master's degree, have a PhD, up to having been an associate professor and professor level. And with all this qualification that you have acquired, you still have little or nothing to show for it. And those that are making use of their affective domain, maybe based on their talent or their skill or their strength, as it were, you see them, fulfilling purpose. You hear the name all around the world: Mikel, Ronaldo, Two-Face, even Wizkid and Davido, that are university dropouts. Understand? See them; they're making their fulfilling purpose. So that was what actually motivated me. That I thought of, wow. So for me to be somebody in life, for me to actually fulfill purpose, I need to put aside my cognitive aspects of learning, those that I would have acquired in school. Let me try and put one or two things together. And that was how I started the business. And from there, I started small actually. I started with nothing. Let me not say little. I started with nothing. I started with zero capital. But I believe whatever we can program into our mind, whatever I can program into my mind, whatever I set my mind on, I can achieve. And God helping us, started from the scratch, begin to move. One mountain, climb successfully, always lead us to another mountain that needs to be climbed. And here we are today.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. You, from my former discussions with you, I noticed that you have at least stepped out the shores of this nation, at least, if not more than at least once. Comparing business in the outer world and Nigeria, because where you do your business to, how will you compare the business terrain, the business environment here to what is being in operation outside there?
Isn't comparable. As far as the heaven from the head. It's incomparable. You can't compare it. You can't compare the two settings. Firstly, I was in South Africa sometime last year, and I did my survey, and I found out that those of us that found ourselves in this part of the world, we are not there at all. Not there at all. We are far, far behind. In economics, there is this topic, there's this principles they call the factors of production, as we all know. And the four factors of production are capital, land, what again? What is it? Labor and entrepreneur. So all these four factors put together will determine the pace at which you go in life and in business. Number one, our infrastructural development of a country will determine the economic power of such country. One, energy, power, electricity is not there, and it is the major determinant. Let me say it's the number one infrastructure development that we need in Africa. It's not there. We cannot boast of 8 hours of constant electricity in 24 hours. Good roads. No road. Our road network here in Nigeria is bad. Nothing to write home about. And governmental policy kills business, kills small, medium businesses, kills infant businesses in the country. Let's take, for instance, a situation where a first class graduate of political science of a reputable institution in Nigeria cannot boast of a good work, good job, good employment. What do we need to do? And you don't want to engage in cybercrime, thuggery. Don't you get yourself involved in shady things, illegit businesses. What do you need to do to find alternative? And the alternative is be an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur, render services, involve yourself in buying and selling. And that's what we're doing in the country, and we thank God, by the grace of God, at least we are not there yet, but we know what we used to.
All right. As we just round up, can you just talk to the young ones and everyone that will be watching, this video, because it's actually going on our news page and everything. So, will you just give an advice to our young ones, considering the rate at which young ones are going into fraud and all those things today, to get rich quick? What advice will you give to people outside there as an entrepreneur?
Charity, they say, begin at home. Number one thing is the family. Family. See, the Bible says you teach your child the way he should go, that when he's old, he won't depart from you. So as a parent, if you teach a child the way the child should go, if you give a child a sound training, the child will not come back to become another thing in the society. Number one, if as a parent you are an entrepreneur, you understand how it works, you understand, you have a basic knowledge of the scripture, and you are well equipped yourself mentally, academically, business-wise, you teach your child, give your child a sound training, give your child a kind of solid background, a solid foundation. I believe with that, the child will go a long way in becoming the who the child is supposed to be. As a parent, understand your child, understand who the child really is. Give your child all it's required to grow, both physically, emotionally, mentally. In the United States of America, many of these so-called athletes, many of these so-called billionaires in dollars, as it were, many of them are dropouts. Many of them doesn't even have the cognitive domain of learning. And they're who they are today because of the sound training, societal sound training, and family training that they have. The Williams family, for instance, Serena Williams and Venus Williams, Michael Jackson, the Jackson family, the child, the parent, the family understand the principle of let me put it, the principle of rearing a child, the principle of tutelaging a child. So they were able to raise family that understand music, that understand entertainment industry, and see them making with the Serena family, the Winners family too, both Venus and Serena. Look at them today. Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, none are graduates. None of them are graduates, and they're making wealth. So the four walls of school is not the only aspect that a child can really be who the child is supposed to be. And the child cannot have such training except the parents, put the child in that line. So I start from home. So from home, you get whatever you need to have in life.
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much. Maybe before you go, can you just tell us what are your likes? Or let me not talk about your like. Let's talk about what puts you off. What's just one thing that puts you off that you don't like? Something you don't like.
Something that puts me off.
Something that puts you off.
I don't like.
Yeah.
Poverty.
You don't like poverty. You hate poverty. All right. So I don't think some persons don't believe that it's good. It's something to be hated. Like to hate poverty. Somebody's looking like, is it normal? Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for having us with you, and we hope to see you again. Of course, by the time we are seeing you again, I know, of course, we are going to be bigger than this now. Maybe then you would have. Thank you very much for having us. God bless you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Bye bye.